Rent in the city of Toronto is up 15% from last year. What are we going to do about it? Let's talk about it on this week's Q&A. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about rent because we're hearing how expensive rent has become, gone up about 15% from last year, and it's bringing the average price well over $2,000 in Toronto. It's hard to get a 2-bedroom now for less than $3,700, and that's putting a lot of people in a bad situation here. So why is that happening? Well, one of the things that we're seeing is, I'm sure you all know that the interest rates have gone up again, and that has a ripple effect for not only homeowners but renters too. Unfortunately, it is causing a lot of people to not be able to enter the sale market, so it's driving up rent prices because everybody needs to rent. People do want to live in the city. So it's really a tough situation for everyone to be in. We don't know what's going to happen with interest rates further, but it's certainly making a mess of things in terms of overall housing here in Toronto. So let's hope the Bank of Canada calms down soon. Yesterday, we saw inflation had come down a little bit, so hopefully that gives some assurance to them that they don't need to raise rates again in September, but we'll have to see. In the meantime, if you're somebody who's looking to enter the rental market, it's tough out there. Just keep a close eye. If you need to get a roommate for a little while, or you need to kind of, look at alternate options, it's something to think about maybe until prices calm down. Certainly no shame in that if you need to live in the city. So things to think about in terms of renting are, looking at maybe older buildings. They tend to be a little bit less expensive than the newer buildings. And if you are considering a home, basement apartments are not always ideal, but they're generally a lot more affordable than upper units. So that's something that you can consider as well. And, my advice to everybody out there in the rental market is try to get something as least expensive as possible, so you can start putting money away to potentially buy something down the road. Of course, that's where we would like to be. So if that means that you have to rent with a roommate for a couple of years in a basement apartment, but you're able to put some money aside, do that. Just think about it. If you're able to put away even $1,000 a month, in a couple of years, that's a lot of money that you can save. Anyway, that's where we're at. Hopefully, we'll see what interest rates do, but let's keep a close eye. We'll report here on how it affects the market, of course, as we always do. Just reach out if you have any questions about anything. We're happy to help. And don't forget to follow our podcast, The Toronto Real Estate Show with Janelle and Leslie. And we'll see you soon. And I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.